And game on.
Just don't say anything stupid.
It's time for Dents and Dreams, a paintless dent repair podcast focusing on how you can use the fruits of this wonderful trade we call PDR to achieve your wildest dreams. I'm John Bideen, your friendly neighborhood dent reaper and host of Dents and Dreams. Now, let's get started.
Let's get started indeed. Cliff, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Dents and Dreams.
How's it going this warming up evening for us up north?
Oh, yeah, we were in the mid-50s today, but the sun was shining.
I think we got mid-50s today.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. But I was in a shop all day because I was working on a roof of a silver Challenger. I think it's the Super B edition, the 392. That sucker sounds mean when you start her. Sounds real mean when you hit that button.
Those things are nice cars.
Yes, sir. It was not much fun working on that roof, though. She was.
No, they're flat. It's not a lot of. There's no ribs to hold strength or anything like that on them.
Yeah, someone was dancing on there. I think somebody got up through the sunroof there, and it was not my finest repair and not my funnest repair, but good enough for the dealer. Wholesale gold, baby. Gotta love it every time. Hey, as we both take a swig of our beers, it looks like we're both holding Anson koozies.
We are?
Yours seems to have got a lot more work than mine.
Next time I do an order from them, hopefully they send me another one.
I did just, yeah. Anyway, we got all kinds of
I must have borrowed it to somebody who drinks more than I do. That's not me.
Okay. Hey, no, it's a judgment-free zone, Cliff. I'm happy for you.
I'm just saying.
For you, I'm proud of you.
I don't know how it happened.
Anyway, the reason I was bringing that up, Anson Open House, May 6th. We're a couple weeks away, so hope everyone can make it. Oh, here's someone in the comments who can't make it. His name is Matt Armaggio. He is the most interesting man in the world, and we're going to miss you, Matt. We're going to miss you, but somehow I feel like you'll be there with us in spirit. So,
or in moonshine, one of the two.
Yeah.
Speaking of Matt, I got to say something. I got to work.
Split up.
I got to work in Vegas, helping the Gonzaleses out. So where I work, I don't ever work outside. So everybody knows Matt's umbrellas are the shit. I don't have to fucking say it, but I finally got to use them myself and know the value of having that umbrella. Those things are badass.
Oh, yeah. I bet, especially when it's hot like that, getting out of the sun is very key. Very key. Adam Jones in the house.
It wasn't even the sun so much. It was getting shade on your lights. I'm not used to reading a light outside. I mean, it washes the light out so much.
Yep.
I'm used to having it indoors, and it washes your fog out so bad. So I used it for more so, like, I'd be out in the sun as long as the dent and everything in my fog was in the shade. I was using it for that a lot.
Yeah, no, definitely makes sense, especially on lighter colored vehicles. And I know you were working on a lot of white vehicles. So
pretty much all white, yeah.
A white vehicle in the bright sunshine, hard to see that light. So yeah, getagripnow.com and throw some shade out of your dents. We'll work on it. Sorry, man.
It was good. That's where the we'll see what happens part of the show comes in.
Yes. I always tell Cliff, he said, are we gonna wing it? I said, there's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens. We got Facebook users galore. If you guys click the link at the bottom of the description that says StreamYard/Facebook, it will show your name. And then we will know how to appropriately address you. But what up, and yo, Facebook users. So yeah, did you watch any of the Ginger Bros Dent show before this?
I did. I actually had it on while I was in here setting up for this one and getting stuff moved around. So I just got done with the vehicle, so moved that out. But always good to see the Gartleys.
Oh yeah, I love those guys, and I love the Ginger Bros Dent show. But I wish they would loosen up a little bit, like especially tonight. It felt like they were taking themselves a little too seriously. And
well, they're usually like that. They probably have a lot more friends if they partied a little more and had a little better personality.
Yeah,
but we'll have to work on that. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully, New Gartleys can make it to Anson, and we can help loosen them up a little bit. Sean Schlatt in house. If Sean's going to Anson, I need to adjust my wardrobe. Daniel Cock.
What's happening?
What up? But yeah, no, it was a great show. Those guys are freaking hilarious. Always a good time. But they were talking about there's like, I don't know. There's some sort of rumor going around. People like to say that if you twist your Reaper tab, it will last forever. And I've had some people tell me this, and I've tried it myself. So you can literally, if you glue this onto your panel and just twist the head, the shaft will actually twist. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. But, some people say they last forever like this. I have had mixed results. This one has been twisted since last hail season, and it's working great. And also, I twisted this one, and it's a little bit longer than your usual tab. So, always an ongoing thing. Everybody, just stay tuned and be patient. We're working on some additional tabs to add to the arsenal. Stay tuned for that. We're probably a couple weeks, month-ish away, something like that. About a month away, probably from seeing the final product on that. But we didn't come here today to talk about tabs at all, did we, Clif?
No, it's whatever. We see what happens. But no, that's not the point of the show.
Yeah. So I've been getting tons of questions on these things, and I figured it would be good for us to
try. You did not hit the right link, Facebook user.
You did not.
I'm not sure.
But James Bernard did, and so did Alejandro. And this guy says use your Dent patients. Yeah. Yeah. I always have a little patience, but yeah, we came to talk Hales Angels. So this is something. Mine
are actually color correct too, there, John.
Yeah, my color correct ones will probably be here tomorrow due to Murphy's Law. But so I just have the final prototypes. We went through several iterations of these, and they're a thing of beauty, I think. I like them a lot.
I think they turned out really good.
Yeah. So
the first addition to the top panel Reaper. This is the first tool you have that's for the top panels, basically, right? Other than like the Reaper rod and the Angel rod.
Yeah. Or if you
like bracings.
You consider the Executioners. I mean, that was a collab.
Yep, them too.
But yeah, I think these are going to be. I think these are going to be good, Cliff. Yeah. So, why don't I don't do we do this? Do we do this the right way? Should we start at the tip, or should we start at the?
I'm just watching whatever you do, and I'm trying to copy you, trying to look like a professional.
Should we start at the tip, or should we start at the handle? Let's start at the. Start at the.
All right.
Let's start at the tip.
You always start with the tip.
Sound advice. Sound advice. Hold on. Say hi to Chris Allen. What up, Chris?
What's happening, Chris?
Hope to see you at Anson. Alex is saying you're gonna have those at the Advance Anson event to check them out. I might bring a pair down just so people can hold them, feel them, whatever. We will see about that. And another Facebook user. Click the link. StreamYard/Facebook. But yeah, just from the tip, blade style tip, and we shave this sucker good and sharp, so this leading edge is nice and sharp. I help you cut through glue, get into those tight spots, and the sharpness wraps around. So it's a soft but sharp push, and
it's got a rounded end, so it's not a straight across blade, and the top is it's not flat across, so you get that soft push on the top.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. And then let's just move our way up the shaft ever so slowly. This kick, I forget what the final number on this kick is, Cliff. Do you remember? Oh, I can't even open my drawer to find the ruler.
We're talking about the kick of the blade?
Yeah. It is right about 2 inches.
And it's not a straight kick. It's a double bend kick on the end.
Yeah. That's going to help give us a little bit more rigidity and keep them pushes strong. Keep them pushes strong. Oh, we got Gregory. We got Michael Dugat. He's a podcast floozy tonight. He's all over the podcast circuit.
What's up, Doogie? What's up, Gregory?
Daniel says he's in.
Nice.
Thanks, man. Facebook user saying hola, and another Facebook user saying, hey, John and Cliff. Click that link, boys. Thanks for checking in. Click the link. We'll know your name. Probably already do know your name, but yeah, so almost a 2-inch kick with the double bend. Keep it nice and strong. And then we work up the shaft. The top side is shaved, but the bottom
and
side
that's something
not.
We just tried. I don't know if that's ever been done on a hand tool where you only shave one side. Trying to keep some strength, but we wanted it to be able to push against the panel and not snail trail as easy. It's kind of the thought behind it.
Yep. Yeah, and that was we played with doing it both ways, and I feel like shaving that top side was the best way. And another brilliant idea from Cliff. So
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm gonna give you a credit because we were drinking a lot when we were talking about these. So I don't remember exactly. But yeah, so that shave comes up basically the top of, you got your slow bend arch like you would see on
a lot of tools nowadays.
Basically, most hood tools. It's obviously helps keep your hand away from the panel and get into those good places. Good places. What up? Vinny D's in the house. And
what's happening, Vinny?
And Mr. Dugat has a question for you. You like shaving? Just the top. Just the top.
We call that manscaping, dude. And only you know that.
Oh, snap. But yeah, so that shave only goes up to the top of the arch, and then we come back to the handle, and the handle is a little bit different than your average. It's not a perfectly parallel with the tip. We tilted it down just a C here, about 10 degrees. So if you called this 90, we call it an 80-degree tilt. Just another thing to help keep your knuckles from scraping on them braces. And
we actually moved the shaft of it up, so this piece at the end wasn't so close to the hood too.
Yep. So as you're twisting it, I'm sure you guys have experienced it. Sometimes your nub will rub. Sometimes your nub will rub on the underside of the hood. Yeah. Do with that what you will, boys and girls. But can I get a Jack Buck now?
In the house.
Woo! Hey, I just listened to Joe Rogan today. Had Ric Flair on. I think it was a couple days old, but I just noticed it today, so that was pretty interesting.
Jack already seen it.
I did. I sent it to Jack. I was like, well, if he hasn't already listened to it 4 times, we got to make sure he knows about it. Doogie's getting a chuckle out of your
I've seen that
shaving comments, but yeah, I mean, I've been playing with these a little bit, and I've been liking them, and obviously throughout the whole process, we've been, making minor tweaks along the way. So nice clean pushes on this, man. And
really nice clean pushes on it. I used the first prototype on a pretty decent hit Ford aluminum hood. And, it had some decent shots in it, and it works really good on aluminum and pushing up the bigger shots too.
Yeah. And Vinny D. Coming with the hard-hitting questions. Will it be available with a hub? I bet you we could figure that out, Vinny. I bet you we could. Well,
and I guess you can have a hub put on it if you want, but with it being a hand tool and a top panel tool, I would never move my handle from away like that. I would never want it up and down, but I guess, if some people like that.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are going with the hub because it saves room on your tool cart.
Yeah. Most definitely. But so yeah, we'll talk more about that. I'll be talking to you more in the coming days here, Vinny. We'll see what we can do. And Michael also has a very tough question. Who doesn't like rubbing with the knuckle? Yeah. Thanks, Vinny.
Thank you, Vinny.
I don't think we're going to even answer.
Thank you, Facebook user.
Thank you. Facebook
Who ain't we answering?
Dude gets knuckle question. We're just going to leave that. We'll leave that alone.
I was going to say something on it, but.
Don't let me get in your way, Cliff. Don't let me. I don't ever want to get in the way of a good joke. Nice. Jonathan Balderrama. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Oh, thank you, Jonathan. We got Jonathan and Alejandro on here. They're working together.
Oh, no kidding.
Jonathan actually invited Alex over to work with him a little bit in San Antonio, and it worked out. He liked what he's seen with Alex, and Alex is killing it there. I'm proud of him. Happy for him, and he couldn't be working. He couldn't be working with a better guy than Jonathan.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, lucky duck. Lucky.
I mean, how does Alex, who just gets into it, he gets to work with Jonathan, and I get to work with you? I mean,
Yeah,
who
I don't.
fucking drew the short straw on that fucking shit?
You did.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. They can't all be winners now, can they? I mean,
That's another one of those see what happened moments. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. One of our Facebook users is Q, my boy. Q in the house.
Q, what's up, buddy?
Q Dent Repair. If you ever get a chance to work with him, too, that's a humbling experience. Humbling experience.
That guy is good, period. And I've never got to work with him. His reputation is just enough to...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There is no doubt. I'm telling you. I've got to work with him a few times over the years.
One Facebook user, don't see the link.
If you go to the description above the video, I think is where it's at on... You got to go to the bottom. You might have to click more and then go down. And then at the bottom, it says StreamYard/Facebook. And that will do it. Jack's laughing at something. Delayed response. And so is...
Jonathan is laughing.
I'm probably laughing at your short straw joke.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Which is fair. Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say the same thing back at me, so I guess fair enough. It's equal.
Yeah. We're like peas and carrots, me and Cliff.
That's the truth.
Have you seen my dent tool? Have you? Snap. Yeah. It's about getting the short straw. Here we go. Wasn't there for me either, so I just came to YouTube. Well, there's another hack. If you go to YouTube, you don't need to put anything in.
Good call, Gregory.
Gregory is on the ball. He knows his technology. And yeah. Got to love it.
And what's the lengths for these?
Oh, we got the 12-incher. Obviously, they're going to come in left and right pairs. 12-incher, 1/4-inch diameter, and that is 12 inches. Yeah, that's a foot, also known as a foot. I don't know the centimeters for our fine folks overseas and up in Canada, but yeah, 1/4-inch diameter by 12 inches. And then we've got a 5/16 by 18 inches. So you're going all the way to 1.5 feet. And this is kind of the one that I've been gravitating toward the most. I just personally like this one the most.
Generally with like a lot of them, you're gonna go with like the 12 and 18, the shorter ones. You get across the back of them hoods though, where they have the nice open panel. That's where
you might want the longer one.
You might want will come in
24-incher.
And like John told me when I asked him what the true lengths were, I wasn't sure what we came up to as far as the length. It's like you're getting it done 6 inches at a time.
6 inches at a time. Some of us takes longer to get up to the 6 inches at a time. What did I drop? I don't know. I don't know what I dropped, but it's not that important. James is talking about centimeters.
60 millimeters, 60 centimeters.
Centimeters
is what, James?
Yeah, I think he just wanted to say something in metric to make himself seem smarter than he is. He says 30 centimeters, 45 centimeters, and 60 centimeters. Okay. I mean, you know what?
People in Canada and overseas, there's your dimensions.
According to James Bernard, I cannot verify or confirm that. Please say James Bernard with any complaints.
And the first Facebook user before that, are they good at getting stuck in a hood? Question mark. Again, question mark. What's stuck in a hood?
I mean, you can stick them wherever you want. I've stuck mine in several hoods, and I mean, they're good at getting in there and good at getting dents out while they're in there, but they don't get stuck. I mean, you can pull them out pretty easily. Can you pour me some now? We'll work on it. Q figured out the link. Q.
There he is.
Pure genius. Antonio Quiros, the badass dent tech from Minnesota.
Trust James Bernard at your own risk. Unless there's a raffle going on.
Yeah. How about me? No.
No.
I don't know. I gotta do a tutorial on that. I gotta like do a screen recording tutorial so people know how to show their name. But yeah. So yeah. 12, 18, 24. And yeah, I've been liking them. And yeah. I mean, how long, Cliff, have you been telling me that we need to make this tool? It's been
at
least a year in the making.
Oh, it's been over a year that I said there has to be a designated brace tool for Dent Reaper. I mean, at some point in time. A lot of your tools are all side panel. Then you got, some versatile tools with like the Reaper rod and the Angel rod, where you can use them open panel. You can go through taillights, down doors, whatever. So yes, it should be a nice addition to your Reaper set.
Yeah.
And then with any tool, it's versatile. When you got that slow bend, a lot of times, like I'll flip them backwards, and the short guy, like if you have soft dents and you pull that cap off, like your bed cap, you can flip it backwards, and you got that drive. The little door handle hole.
Yep.
You can slide it through there, go up, and you just flip it backwards, and you got nice drive. Ergonomics are really nice.
Yeah. I would use the longer ones on a fender the other day, just right in through that nice slotted opening there. Yep,
they work nice like that. That's that nice arch goes good down there.
Yeah. And I have not personally done it through a tail light yet, but I'm sure that
I have.
That can be a good opportunity too.
Especially
when you can't drill those holes out. If you pull those pin plugs, you get a nice little hole, and you can.
I did it on the new Chevys. The way the box side's designed, it's really tight there. Other than you go in through that big square to get you further in, but then you you get they have that small space where the skin and the inner come together.
Right.
And I actually
yeah.
So I actually worked at flipping it backwards, cleaning it up, and then I ran the longer ones in, going in like this, and it followed in nice to kind of help clean that up and didn't tear up around there. Because you just have that pretty thin area to try to get into. That's closer to the taillight pocket.
Yeah, I remember the first time I took one of those lights out, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck? Why did they change the?" I love a good perfect access situation, and the body style before that one was perfect.
And they have a nice access hole. It's just further in, so you can get further. But then as that box side goes up further, it gets narrow in there.
Yeah. Oh, well. I guess got to have more tools for that situation. Oh, here's a tough question from Danny Hacker. Are they vegan? I don't know. They're steel with rubber. Rubber comes from a tree. So I don't know, Danny. I don't know what vegan is. I don't know the rules on that. No animals were harmed in the making of the Hell's Angels. I can tell you that much.
That we know
of. Facebook user misses you, Cliff.
I miss you too, Facebook user.
I'm not gonna.
Do I owe child support?
That's what she said. Nick Prang in the house. Get a tech tip. Oh,
what's happening, Nicholas?
I don't have a rag on it though, Nick. Hold on. Let me put my rag on my tech tip. I put that on my glue cart. Can everybody see it? How do I do it? There we go. You can see it right there. Nick? Gotta love it. Jack's laughing at Danny. Facebook users are laughing. Josh Dragos in the house.
What's happening, Josh?
We got Kyle.
That you know of? Kyle Chase, go!
Yes, sir. Let's go.
The DJ himself can't figure out how to hit the link. He's got more technology sitting in one room.
Big Spring saying what up? Who said Mustang Broncos?
I'm not sure.
Maybe they're talking about the access on those things.
I think the Broncos actually have pretty decent access to use tools like this. If I remember right.
One Bronco hood, and that was close to a year ago now.
I don't think the access is horrible on them, is it? They have a lot of...
Yeah, if I remember right, it was really light hail when I did it. It was a quick wholesale gold sold unit. Got to get it done, and I did it on the car, and in no time flat. Josh Strago says, I figured that it wouldn't let me show my name in the Dents and Dreams page. The link doesn't work for me. Well, Josh, we can see your name just fine.
You came up, buddy.
Yeah. Another Facebook user saying there is great access on the Bronco hoods. Got to love it. It's been hailing everywhere, Cliff. Are you going to talk about what your plans are this year, or is that buttoned up for now?
No, I'm just finishing up here. I got back from Vegas, helped out there, and then while I was in Vegas, I got called to go on hail. So I'm hoping Sunday I'm taking off and heading south. Is the plan.
Well, that sounds like a dang good plan. I hope you get plenty of good work. Cheers to Zandy Dents. We got our biscuits. We're good to go.
What's happening, Zandy?
Yeah. Oh, Josh is saying he's got hail down there in Florida. Oh, geez, he's on the
it hailed down in Florida today. I don't know where it all hailed at, but I seen a bunch of stuff coming across Facebook that they got hail in different areas of Florida.
Sounds exciting. Oh, look, we got Shuddy in the house. What up, Shuddy?
What's happening, Shuddy?
Dent Digest. That's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern.
Who's the guest tomorrow? Did you see? Did you by chance see?
I did not see. I was rushing.
I have been not on Facebook this whole week. I've been slammed.
Yeah. Tell us who the guest is tomorrow night, Shetty. I always love tuning in to Shetty and Manny. And Kyle says, the hail was 30 minutes away, and Josh says it hailed 2 days in a row. Let's go.
Nice. What's up, Facebook user?
Yay. Man, oh man. Well, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. It's, I mean, April, end of April, early May. That's a pretty.
There's been a lot of early storms this year. Mm-hmm. If it stays going the way it's going, the pattern's only moving up. We're not hitting. Our hail season doesn't start till later normally up here. Mm-hmm. So it's moving up, and the storms are definitely there.
Yeah, last year, May 5th is when we got our good one, and we had another decent one a little bit southeast of here.
I think you guys had fucking 5 hailstorms in a matter of a month.
Yeah. So we will see. I'm excited to see what happens. But
and what better way to go on a hailstorm than with the Hail's Angels?
Hail's Angels. Hallelujah. Give them a shot, boys.
John,
tell me what you think.
And I'm going to tell you right now, if the fucking Hell's Angels come after us for plagiarism, you're dealing with this one yourself. I'm out.
I'm just going to wake up at 2 a.m. to Harleys outside of outside my window. Oh, that would be interesting. Oh, snap. That is too good. Kevin Buckner, he was in there, and he figured it out. Good job.
What's happening, Kevin?
Buckner. He's probably got a little hail down there in his area, too.
I don't know if it's hailed in the Houston area yet or not.
Yeah.
Lakes area Dents.
Yeah. I think he's up north of me. If I'm thinking of the right Lakes area Dents. You can reason on the spelling. Well, I can always try to reason on the spelling, but sometimes people are not so easily reasoned with. So you gotta.
I think we're good on that one. I'm pretty sure the Hell's Angels have better shit to do than deal with Dent guys. We're like at the bottom of their list.
No, hey, maybe we'll get a whole bunch of motorcycle tank work out of it.
The Hell's Angel motorcycle set.
Yeah. Dugan says it definitely did not hail in Houston. And yeah, Lake Series up in Alexandria, Minnesota. Yeah. John, right? I met you at Don's shop, if I remember your name right. I'm thinking that's who it is. Yes, sir. Well, MPDR. Got to love it. Man, oh, man. Yes, sir. So I got a busy week, Cliff. I'm doing another show on Friday, which I hope you'll pop in for. I'm going to have a bunch of people pop in on Friday.
Oh, that's a big day, isn't it? It's something.
Yeah, everybody can find out on Friday what it is.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, other than it's Friday.
Yeah, something on Friday. And Kyle Chase is texting me now. I don't know what you're doing wrong, Kyle. We'll figure it out. I still love you. Where is your stand, John? That's
What do you think of the Hell's Angels?
Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, these Hell's Angels there, John. I appreciate it. Hell's Angels are done. New tabs coming soon. Stand is a little stalled right now. We'll just say it that way. I'm trying, but yeah, some hurdles are harder to get over than others. So, but it works beautifully in my mind. I just have to make it work in reality. So we'll get there someday. I do believe it. I do not think so, Josh. I will ask them again. I asked them right after MTE, and they had not unpacked the trailer yet. So I'll double check into that. I feel terrible. Josh gave me a hat for the hat wall, and I put it in the drawer at A1's booth, and so I wouldn't lose it. And then I forgot to get it before we packed up. Sometimes at the end of MTE, I don't dot all my I's or cross all my T's quite as well as I would in other situations. I don't know what happened.
I'm fucking surprised. Holy shit, you don't say it.
Snap. Oh, James, that's a good question, James. A good question. The price on the set is $499 for the 6-piece set, and then it's $169, $179, and $189 for the 12-inch, 18-inch, and 24-inch, respectively. So, all available at dentreaper.com, and also A1's carrying them as well at pdrtool.com. So, check them out. Whichever works better for you. Always much appreciated. So, but yeah, it's a heck of a deal. But yeah, again, Josh, I apologize. I feel like a real
you should
jerk face.
As you should.
As I should. What else is going on in the wide world of PDR? Matt Moore's having an event with Keith and Shane and Bryce Kelly.
Gitas Arleson is going to be there. You're going to have two of the best dent guys in the world in one place at one time. For complex repair, bar none, two of the best. And if you haven't ever seen Gitas Arleson, everybody knows Bryce Kelly here. Go and look up Gitas Arleson. The guy is, I mean, it don't even look real. That guy is so good.
What is his Instagram? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, either way, that event sold out so fast. Like, literally, I was checking my email and was like, oh, those tickets went on sale Sunday morning. And then the next email was like, Sunday evening, we're sold out.
Well, you got a whole thing of superstars there. From the complex dance, you got Bryce and Gitas. Marketing, Shane Jacks has been marketing for years. That guy is a absolute beast when it comes to marketing. Hale, fixing dents. Matt Moore, marketing, dents, setting up a shop, all that stuff. I mean, yeah, Keith Costantino in there. That's like you don't get no better than that.
Tons of knowledge to be gained at that workshop, and I'm bummed. I missed out on it. And then I know Toledo's doing another mega media event in San Diego.
When is that one?
I believe it's June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, something like that. Check out Dent Time, and I'm sure he's posted about that.
Getting closer to go time. Him and Mary are really good at promoting and stuff like that, and keeping everybody updated.
Yep. Always a good event. Like you get the slick pictures. I mean, even got pictures of me that I think make me look halfway decent. So, and that's hard to do. It's hard to do. Clif, agree to disagree. Son of a bitch.
You know what? Mike is like the best media guy in the industry. There's only so much he can do, John. There's only so much he can do.
Challenge accepted. Yeah. Well, yeah. He does know how to take some great shots, and obviously
he is damn good at that.
The social media game's obviously on point. I've learned so much from those events and would highly encourage anybody that wants to step up their marketing knowledge to check those out, because it's good for promoting, and you'll learn a lot, no doubt. Can someone spell his name? LOL. Gitas Arleson. No. If I tell you what,
Guedas, I think, is the first name. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
G U something, I think.
I'm willing to bet you're wrong, Cliff. But
all right, fuck this. I'm looking it up right now on my fucking tablet. Fuck you, John.
Josh Dragos is saying, it's the weekend before the PDR college event. So that would make sense.
Gitas Arleson, GUEDESARILSON. It's just like I said it, John. Damn it.
GUE?
GUEDESARILSON. Gitas Arleson.
Put it in the comments. Here we go. Holy cow. It went through many different channels. Gitas Arleson. All right. So look that guy up. He's got some crazy repairs. It's impressive. I don't want to take anything away from anybody else either, but there's a ton of great texts. It's amazing, dude. I think back to when I first started, and just the sheer amount of repairs that you see now on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and all that other crap, but just the amount of repairs you see now, and the quality and the size and complexity, like in the 13 years I've been doing this, it's just freaking amazing how far this industry has come. And I don't know, maybe everybody was doing that shit and just not posting it before, but I kind of think not. But it's just so cool to see. Like, freaks me out every day.
Well, everybody is pushing the limits on what can be done. And the thing is if you don't think you can do a dent, fucking try it. What's the worst that's going to happen? That panel's already fucked anyway. If we don't attempt to fix it, it's going to go to a body shop. And you know what they're going to do? Cut the thing off and put a brand new one on.
Yeah.
At worst, if you fail, you're going to learn a lot of shit, and it goes to the body shop. It was going there anyway. So don't be afraid to try anything. That's how these complex repairs, that's how you know your limits. That's how you know what can and can't be done, or if it can be done. You don't know if it can until you try it.
Yep. And, that's a great place. I mean, so many, the body shop guys like yourself and, guys grew up and trained and, took their lumps in body shops. They had that fallback of being able to paint it or, skim it and paint it or whatever you got to do. I think that's a great training ground. And then, any wholesale situation, you put $500 on a complex dent. If you get it done, but it doesn't turn out 100%, then you just knock $100 off or whatever makes sense.
If you're making it passable and you put a lot of time into it, it's still $500. That would have cost them more to take it to a body shop, and as long as it's passable, that's what they want. But it's what you learn going through it, and the experience you get finding crowns, hidden pressure, trap pressure, all that stuff. You learn so much doing those things.
Oh yeah. And then when you get to your smaller dents it just makes them that much easier. So
I'm still trying to figure them fuckers out.
You'll get there, Cliff. You'll get there.
I'm trying.
Oh, geez. Here we go. You can't get through a podcast without somebody asking. Are you drinking a Bud Light?
I'm not drinking Bud Light, Matt.
Jeez Louise. What? Why is everybody so riled up about Bud Light? I had no idea.
I didn't.
I'm
not going to say anything about Coors. I'll probably get banned from ever being on live again.
Yeah. Well, there goes Cliff. Anyway.
They got me.
And Josh Troggles is saying he has to get better at pricing the bigger wholesale dents. Yeah, it's tricky because obviously you want to go in and use your high end price guides, whether it's Paul Corden or the retail price guide on DentMate or whatever pricing system you're using. I think it's valuable to at least go in there and go through that motion of being like, all right, if this was full retail, I could charge whatever. I'll just say $1,137. And then, you kind of base your wholesale price off of that, whether you're going to give them 50% off or just do some sort of round number. But I think pricing it like that, and if you're not used to pricing dents in a retail scenario, just going through those motions is a good way to at least kind of train your eye to be like, all right, something like this is gonna be roughly $1,200 retail, and then whatever, if you're slashing that in half or whatever your deal is with that particular wholesale account, you have a better idea. Because if you're just shooting from the hip and you're like, I think that one will take me about 3 hours, so I'm going to charge $600. And then when you get into it, you realize it's way more complicated than that, and you wished you would have charged more. I learned that lesson that way a lot.
And each dealership and your relationship with them is going to be tailored to that. Like my dealership that I work with, every dent is different. It don't matter if it's a door ding. It don't matter. I mean, I don't price by the car, but I'm in a very small demographic. I'm in a small area. So mine is completely different than, say, yours, John, or, probably Josh's or anything like that.
Oh, everybody everywhere has got a different scenario.
Yep. Just like retail, too. Retail is the same way, too. I mean, if you get into certain areas, it kind of depends on the economy, all that stuff. It's all that changes.
Yeah. Well, everybody's scenario is different, and there's no one size fits all, and everything out there is a guideline and a starting place. And I have a matrix that is only in my head, and it's called the fuck you price. And when it's a dent that I don't want to do, I price it so high that they're going to say fuck you to me. And
I call that the charge double, hope for half.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many times I'll be like, yeah, that's going to be like $2,000. And they'll him and and say, well, I guess go ahead and do it. And I'm like, son of a bitch, I did not want to fix that, but for $2,000, I mean,
I did a fender for a guy, and in my area, that's a small market, and there was a dent in a fender on an F-250, and I was like, it's probably gonna be about $650. He's like, okay, when can you do it? I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. Robert Biddle's in the house. Say what up to Robert.
Robert, what's happening? That's actually, he's actually, I think it was on his Facebook page that I seen the hail in Florida, the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Josh is saying he's still teaching them the difference from a 30-year tech that would not fix it down on a body line. Well, yeah, and sometimes, yeah, you gotta retrain these dealers, and they're used to one thing and not another. Another thing you got to consider too is they probably have wholesale body shop options, and I had one dealer that was using they were using this guy that would paint any panel for $150. So they wouldn't fix they wouldn't fix anything big, because if I priced any panel over $150, they said, "Oh, we'll just paint it." And fine by me. But funny enough, I don't do that store anymore. So there's that. But yeah, you got to consider, like, you got to see if you can get to that point where you can understand, like, do they have a wholesale body shop option? What is that going to cost them? And then obviously, if they do take it to the body shop, it's going to take however long. It's going to take a lot longer than you fixing it right there on the lot. If they got to shuttle it to a body shop and, prep it for paint and paint it and put it back together, and, it's going to take a few days at a minimum. So, you got to consider all those things too. So don't be afraid if they say, well, the body shop could do it for $600. Don't be afraid to say $700-800, because time is money. So
let the body shop have it for that, because they have materials involved. If they want to work for nothing, don't mean you have to work for nothing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. So Josh is saying he's at the point where the paint guy wants him to go after it first. Well, there you go. Probably means less mud for him.
I actually got hooked up with a body shop that's about 45 minutes south of me, and he has me doing all his work for him. And he's utilizing PDR that way. He wants me to come in and prep panels, even if the paint's cracked, all that stuff. He wants me to come in and PDR it first to save him the time on the mud. He's utilizing PDR the right way on the combining it with collision.
Yeah. Jack Bucknell. Jack Bucknell, first one to buy Hales Angels live on the podcast. Thanks, Jack. Hope you love them.
And if you don't, blame John.
Yeah. And if you do love them, give Clif all the credit. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Facebook user says, yeah, wholesalers like to turn them fast. Josh says, thanks. And John up in Alexandria says, coming from working in a dealership, turning the inventory faster means more money in the dealer's pocket. Yeah. I mean, You got to think too. I mean, most of these guys are buying all their cars on credit, or a floor plan, they call it.
Yeah.
And every day that car sits there, it's costing them money. So,
and they don't want it sitting at a body shop. And if you look, body shops can't get help. You go to any body shop when you're on hail or anything like that, look at how short-handed they are just on the collision. When I was in Superior, we went to a huge body shop, and every body shop had help wanted signs, all that stuff. So they got a lineup of cars back there. Dealerships don't want their cars sitting back there. They want to be first in line. Well,
turn them and burn them. Turn them and burn them. And yeah,
you got three options: price, speed, and quality. You only get to pick two.
Yep. Good, fast, and cheap. Pick two.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, Josh is checking out. Have a good night, Josh.
Talk to you later, Josh. Nice talking to you. Didn't get to see you, but
hope that hail brings you plenty of Plenty of good opportunities out there. It's gonna be tons of fun, I'm sure. Yeah. I don't know, Cliff. We just about hit the hour mark. I don't know if we got any.
I think we covered everything we planned on covering, unless somebody's got another question or something like that. Really.
Oh, Josh is saying he saw you at MTE. Did you meet him in person or?
Oh yeah, I think Josh at MTE. Yes, I met him at the A1 booth. I remember talking to him. Yep.
I think he was just saying he didn't get to see you tonight.
Yeah, I meant tonight. That's what I meant, Josh. I didn't mean I didn't see you. I didn't remember you. I remember at the A1 booth.
Yeah, and then I'm assuming this might be Kyle at a bank pull their floor plans. The bank can pull the floor plan from a dealer. Yeah, if they're behind on their payments or not turning their inventory fast enough, their floor plan can be pulled completely or shrunken, and then they can't get as much inventory. Yada yada yada. So speed is important to them. So don't be afraid to charge appropriately. But yeah, I think we covered everything, and check out the Hales Angels. Thanks again.
Hales, yeah.
Can I get a Jack Buck now? I mean, woo! It's good to see. Now I can justify this to the wife. Like, see, doing this podcast tonight, I actually sold some tools. So we did something. We did something productive here.
Yeah, you sold it to your drinking buddy that you're probably talking to. Whoa, yeah.
I owe you a beer. I owe you a beer down at Anson, Jack. Love it. Oh, Matt has a question. Do you like the Dixie Chicks, Cliff?
Oh, Matt, I love the Dixie Chicks. I heard you're a big fan.
Yeah.
Me and you have another thing in common.
He likes Get a Grip umbrellas, and he likes the Dixie Chicks. So
you can't go wrong with either one of them.
You guys
the only thing better than that is if you're listening to the Dixie Chicks while you're under a Get a Grip umbrella. That's heaven.
Drinking Bud Light.
Opening your beer with a Hell's Angel.
Oh, snap. Too funny. Oh, Bernard says Matt's into Britney Spears. Well, that might be true as well, but we'll have to see if she will hit him, baby, one more time. But I think that's it, everybody. If I can find what I'm looking for, my outro video here, but tons of fun as always, Cliff. Thank you once again.
Always good to be on here.
A lot of great ideas from Cliff, and it's always fun.
It was a mutual deal where, again, the liver took all the blunt of it, but it got done.
Yes, sir. Tons of fun. All right. Well, yeah.
Next, we got to work on the Reaper dialysis machine. Just saying.
Into that.
Yeah.
Some sort of auxiliary liver. Well,
yeah.
We'll work on it. Stay tuned for that. And stay tuned Friday afternoon, around 2-ish. We'll be going live again on Dents and Dreams. And tons of fun to be had that day. Hopefully tons of guests. I got quite a few lined up, but we'll get more. And then we'll see y'all at Anson. And I don't know when I had to cancel the last Dent Nerds. That was my fault, but we'll get another one on the books here soon. So stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll do it at Anson. minus Armaggio. But stay tuned for all that.
You can get him on like a Zoom call or no. Where is he going to be at?
I think he's going to be at the Dixie Chicks concert is what I heard.
Oh, shit. Yeah, and they don't like cell phones being used there.
Yeah,
shit.
He'll be doing a lot of this. Who doesn't know what Matt's talking about? Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Nobody should ever suffer through that. So we'll see you at Anson. We'll see you live on Friday right here. And until then, live your dreams.
Just wanted to thank you for listening to another episode of Dents and Dreams. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, compliments, or complaints, I can be reached at Dent Reaper across social media. And be sure to subscribe to the Dents and Dreams Facebook group and or YouTube channel, because that's where it'll happen if and when we go live. Thanks again.